Ooh, what is going on, my peeps? Got a lot to celebrate right now. That I am almost there. Three more. That's it, guys. That's all I need. Hold on. Yep, but that's all I need, guys. I just need 3 more subscribers, and then we hit 100. And you know what? Let me be the first to put it in the chat. There it is. Guys, if you're watching this, pass this around. Alright, pass this around, guys. Make sure we get people in here watching, because we are only 3 away. I just need 3 more people to hit that subscribe button. And you know what? We can party on all night. I can get a special stream set up. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I am still streaming, right? Yeah, I'm still streaming. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Fucking piece of shit phone's just being a piece of shit. Alright. So, 5 more videos tonight. Maybe 6 if I'm feeling up to it. I'm not making any promises with that, though. First up, we got from my boy, my fam on this one. Not really my fam, but I like to consider him my fam when it comes to him delivering me the good stuff. The good stuff when it comes to these scary videos. You know what I'm talking about? Nuke's Top 5. 5 scary ghost videos to trigger real phasmophobia. Let's go ahead and turn on the display, and let's get going.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Resident. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Tobias sent in a very strange video of an old abandoned cottage in Slovakia. The house is over 100 years old, and locals tell horrific stories of the tragic events that took place there. It seems that during World War II, German soldiers came to the house and took the life of the man who lived there, right in front of his terrified wife and 3 children. Cut to modern day. Tobias, his brother, and his cousin are exploring the old abandoned cottage. Then things suddenly take a terrifying turn.
That's not terrifying enough?
Did you see it? A plate falls onto the cottage floor and the boys are a bit startled. But there is something else that truly terrifies them. When the footage is slowed down and brightened, you can see what appears to be the upper torso of something standing in the dark.
Ooh, I did
the
not
boys
see
see the
that.
horrifying figure and run out of the house as quick as they can. So was their frightening encounter real? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Caught live on camera. Now,
I don't know about that one. You know, it had to be pointed out to me for me to actually even see it. So it's like, you know, I guess it depends on the situation. You know, because if I was there, would I have been able to actually see that? The fact that it had to be pointed out to me is a little suspicious, but I'm still willing to keep an open mind on this. So I'm not going to say right out of the gate that it's fake, but I'm also not saying it's real. It's a 50-50 for me on that one.
almost a year ago, I featured the story of Mark from the comically titled YouTube channel Donnie Drunkard. But don't let the silly YouTube name fool you. Mark is a serious paranormal investigator, and he claims that a sinister entity followed him home after one of his many supernatural investigations. He says that the dark presence now haunts his home. In one of his popular YouTube videos, Mark explains that he was upstairs when he was attacked by this entity and slapped hard across the face. He darted into his bedroom to hide along with his dog Terry, who was equally freaked out. Mark then starts recording with his phone.
Are you okay? You okay? Thank you. You're a good boy, eh? Yeah, I know. I gotta go. Wait here. Wait here, okay?
I remember reacting to this. Is it just the same video, or is there a follow-up video?
Mark retreats back upstairs, but at the exact same time, the camera he has mounted in his basement records something truly bizarre.
Yeah, I've seen these already.
Now, that was almost a year ago, but since then the activity in Mark's home hasn't decreased at all. In fact, it's only gotten worse. But what makes some of Mark's newest captures so compelling is that they were captured live on stream. His subscribers were watching along with him in shock. So on September 29th, Mark tries to capture the paranormal activity that he experiences on a daily basis during a live broadcast for his YouTube subscribers. After hearing some strange sounds, he points an SLS camera towards his storage closet in the basement. Now take note as you watch this video that the SLS camera image is actually flipped from left to right. As you can see, the poster that is on the right side of the wall appears on the left side on his screen. Likewise, the door that is on the left appears on the right. So with that said, Mark captures something live on camera that is downright chilling.
That's it right there. Yeah, I got him. Right. Oh! I saw it. Oh. Wait. Right up above me. Right up above me.
Did you see it? Mark live streams as his SLS camera locks onto some strange shape or pattern from somewhere inside his dark closet. He then jumps away as he is startled by something so quick that it was barely caught on camera. When the footage is played back and slowed down, you can see a bizarre dark shadow or shape quickly moving from the closet area and disappearing out of sight. His live audience is witness to the bizarre event and immediately comments. So, cut to almost 2 weeks later. Mark heads back down into the basement and sets up his SLS camera in another attempt to capture whatever it is that appeared in the closet. Once again, the entire experiment is filmed as it happens and is broadcast on live stream.
Are you a little girl?
I saw another one moving across.
Are you trying to be a little girl?
Around 41 minutes in, a large dark master shadow seems to quickly move into the closet doorway, and then quickly retreats back inside. Once again, his live stream is shocked by the amazing capture. So, what do you think? Is Mark's house truly haunted by some dark entity?
Yep.
And if not, how would you explain his strange live captures? You can watch Mark's continuing story along with frequent updates over on his YouTube channel, Donnie Drunkard. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5,
Everything right there was just too compelling for it to, it's not to say that it's fake.
contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Animal Instincts. The Country Hotel in Dernbach, Germany was originally built as a small country inn over 300 years ago. From the beginning, it had a very creepy past. Evidence was found that during the 17th century witch trials, 2 alleged witches were sentenced and burned on the land where the country inn was built. Now, unfortunately, online records of the hotel are nearly non-existent. But over its 300 years in business, the country inn has had a constant stream of thousands of hotel guests. So one can only imagine all the tragedies and misfortunes that could have taken place within those hotel rooms. After a sharp downturn in business, the Country Inn went bankrupt in 2008. It has remained empty for the last 12 years. The popular German ghost hunting team Die Geisterakten, which translates to The Ghost Files, are given permission to stay overnight in the large hotel to do a full 2-part investigation. Team members Julia and Daniel and their little dog Libby sit down in the reception area of the hotel to do a spirit box session. They definitely get a response, but it's not the one they were expecting.
So, jetzt machen wir mal die Spiritbox an. Erstmalig mit neuem Lautsprecher. Ich hoffe, der klappt. Es wird wahrscheinlich jetzt ein bisschen laut. Jetzt hat was geklopft. 2-mal. So gesund.
Es ist keiner an der Tür.
Nee.
Aber die Libby guckt auch hin.
Julia and Daniel hear the sound of someone or something knocking from somewhere nearby. The strange activity catches their dog Libby's attention as she seems to be staring at something in the darkness. Now the sound of the spirit box makes it very hard to hear any knocking in this footage, but as Julia and Daniel explore the area, they hear it again.
Würde ich jetzt mal gucken gehen, was das war.
I don't want to go there.
The unexplained knocking is fairly loud and little Libby appears to be a bit upset. Cut to later in the investigation. Now Geister and team members Sandra and Steven take their little helper Libby into what appears to be the hotel's kitchen area. While Steven is busy inspecting an old dumbwaiter, they suddenly realize that Libby is nowhere to be found. When they go looking for her, things get downright chilling.
Okay, das Wasser jetzt ab. Ja. Libby? Libby?
Komm her.
Whoa.
Did you see it? When the footage is slowed down and brightened, you can see what looks like a tall, dark shadow standing in the doorway across the room. As Sandra and Steven approach, it seems to dart away. What makes the footage even creepier is that the little dog Libby seems to be staring directly at the shadow figure, right before she runs back to join the two team members. It almost seems as if the dog could actually see or sense the strange dark shape. So, later that night, the Geister Acting team returns to the same kitchen area to perform a modified spirit box session. For team member Sandra, it did not go well.
Also wenn die euch wirklich stören, dann lasst das Karzometer mal richtig ausschlagen. Und dann gehen wir, dann lassen wir euch in Ruhe. Du müsst das Karzometer schon voll ausschlagen lassen, sonst gehen wir nicht. Sonst nerven wir euch die ganze Nacht.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that.
Watch again closely. Sandra says that she felt a very strange feeling coming over her. She moves away, feeling too uncomfortable to remain in the same spot. Later, when they look back at their footage, they realize that something seems to be right beside Sandra. What appears to be the same shadow figure they captured earlier reaches out for Sandra, and then simply disappears into thin air. So did the Geister Acting team capture a real ghost on camera? And did cute little Libby actually see the shadow figure? Let me know what you think.
Again, just really compelling evidence there. That's, again, I gotta say real on that one.
You can check out the full 2-part investigation of Country Inn over on the YouTube channel, The Geister Acting. Camera Shy. TikTok user Able3E from Weslaco, Texas says that his friend Manny recorded this bizarre footage on his security camera at around 4 o'clock in the morning. The camera is facing the fenced-off backyard of a long-abandoned house. When he shares the CCTV footage on TikTok, viewers are shocked.
I've seen this one.
What appears to be the small figure of a little girl can be seen walking along the edge of the abandoned home's backyard. Now, because the house is empty and because this was captured at 4 in the morning, TikTok user Able3E and his friend have no idea who the mysterious child could be. The property is surrounded by a high fence, which would make it extremely difficult for anyone to enter the backyard, especially a child in the dark at 4 a.m. Since this one video, nothing strange has been spotted on the security camera. So is this a real child ghost caught on camera? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
I'm on the fence with that one because, you know, it's something that could be easily faked, but at the same time, who would let their little girl out in the middle of the night to do that? So yeah, I'm on the fence with this one. Leaning more towards real, I'm gonna say. Lean more towards real.
The House of Secrets. Popular Russian ghost hunter Dennis from the YouTube channel Dark Ghost Paranormal travels to the Zayats Okasan Manor on the outskirts of St. Petersburg, Russia. The home was occupied by German forces during World War II. Locals speak of a secret that was supposedly revealed by some of the German soldiers who were stationed in the town. The soldiers claimed that the large manor and the surrounding estate was used to carry out many terrible experiments. Experiments on human beings. The locals warned that the building is violently haunted by the victims who didn't survive these experiments. Dennis waits until nightfall to start his investigation, and not long after he enters the building, things get downright creepy.
Все, друзья, вот и темнота наступила на улице, кромешная тьма. Сейчас не успел зайти. Либо здесь кто-то есть, хотя я шел, света не видел, фонариков ничего. Слишком интенсивно бьет.
That's a violent haunting. I don't care what anyone says.
Кто здесь?
I heard that. It walked away. It started walking away from that area. Listen closely. You can hear the sounds of footsteps walking past him after the banging stops. Listen. You're right there.
Кто здесь?
Right there. You know, it wasn't his footsteps because he was walking too slow for him to be making those kinds of stepping sounds. One more time. Right here.
Кто здесь? Кто здесь? Друзья, вот
Ghost
сейчас,
children.
когда я был в коридоре, здесь будто бы кто-то пробежал и смех. И главное, что детский смех был.
Dennis hears strange loud banging coming from somewhere upstairs. He heads up and is startled when he hears what sounds like the unnerving giggle of a young child. Dennis is unable to find the source of the unexplained sounds, but he continues his exploration through the manor. But soon he is startled by another strange sound that is much closer. The door slams shut behind him and two small chairs slide towards the door as if pushed by some unseen force, seemingly trying to block his exit. Behind Dennis is another staircase, so he decides to climb the stairs to the floor above.
Dude, you get the fuck out. That's like the key signal to just be like, you know, get gone. Ugh. Crazy.
Above and begins to use a modified spirit box. He gets a few random replies, but then, yet again, he hears movement. This time the sound is coming from back downstairs, so he carefully walks back down the rotting stairs to investigate. It did not go well.
Of course it didn't. Because you know what? Why would it? He was dumb enough to stay there.
Тут спину пихнул. Реально такое ощущение, как будто... Охренеть, блядь. Где этот свет?
Something seems to violently push Dennis down the stairs. Shortly thereafter, the chairs that were shoved against the door earlier now slide away on their own, and the door opens, almost as if something wants him to leave. Dennis feels like someone is running around the mansion, and he continues his quest to find answers to the strange, unexplained events. That's when things get truly bizarre.
Why do white people always want to stay around? No, dude, whatever happens to you, it's your fault. At this point, it's on you. I don't feel sorry for you one bit.
Doors swing open and closed on their own, then it sounds like something is rushing up the stairs towards Dennis. As he slowly backs away from the threatening footsteps, a door right next to him slams shut. So do you think the Zayat-Okeson Manor could be haunted by the victims of strange World War II experiments? Let me know down in the comments. Check out Dennis's channel, Dark Ghost Paranormal, to watch the full
This
two-part
guy's nuts.
investigation of the Zayat-Okeson Manor. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Instagram.
Once again, thank you, Nuke's Top 5, for delivering on the goods. Next, we got 11 scary videos that will terrify you. Most likely, this is from Chills.
Everybody is terrified of something, which is why I think this top 11 list of scary videos will terrify you for sure. Number 11. Salmon is supposed to be good for you, but this piece has something extra inside of it that definitely isn't.
Maybe they'll give me a discount on that one.
As he captures the creature on
That's
video,
a-
25 seconds is
Ew.
when the worm finds a soft spot and plunges back inside. This video is especially terrifying
That's a
when you
take
realize
one.
this is not abnormal, nor is it the store's fault. Most salmon is infected with these worms, and improper cooking could introduce a live one into your system. So remember, worms wiggling in your food is a common occurrence that is occasionally caught on tape, and don't forget that you're still eating crunchy ones even when properly cooked. I think they should put a label about it on the packaging because most people probably don't know about this slimy little problem.
That is disgusting. I don't think I'm ever gonna eat salmon again after this one.
Could have eaten them already, including me and you. Number 10. A YouTuber named Connor Does Adventure returns to a creepy tunnel he visited in 2016, an eerie location where he once had a mysterious creature sighting that went viral and left all of his friends shook. Now he wants to return years later to see if the mysterious creature still haunts this tunnel. Everyone is too nervous to look into the darkness.
Why would you go back into the house with the wicked witch, knowing that it's a trap? Why would you want to climb a mountain that you fell from and broke your leg? Why would you do anything that you tried once and even then was not a good idea, just to do it again?
For long, so they quickly shine their light down the rest of the way and, crouched in the dark tunnel is this mysterious and strange figure lying in wait. This could be a rake sighting caught on camera because the mysterious creature is crouched down in a way that I've seen in other rake sighting videos, or it could just be one of their friends in a full bodysuit or something. I think this could be real because they never went back to look for a third time, rightfully fearing for their very lives. Before we go any further, this video was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It's a free-to-play RPG game for iOS and Android with over 500 champions to collect for your raid party. Champions are Number 9. It's a little past 3 a.m. when Braden Lee hears objects falling over and strange noises coming from within the wall. The situation sounds like it could be paranormal until he turns the lights on and sees this small but scary creature perched in the corner of the room. Now it's time for his dad to get the creature out of his home and into the night. The bat has been flying everywhere, and he only has a few moments to act before it goes airborne again, so he has no choice but to put on some gloves and catch the creature, and it's all caught on tape to make for a scary 3 a.m. video indeed. He lets out a terrified scream and fumbles the bat before recovering and taking it outside. I'm glad that everyone is alright, and that it didn't land on his face or anything, because it definitely would have defended itself, and there's no telling where that creature has been or what it has.
Oh my god. That was good. Trace, am I a hero or what?
Number 8. A ghost hunting YouTube channel in Russia called Dark Ghost Paranormal
This guy again, huh?
says they've caught real video evidence of poltergeist activity on camera while exploring an abandoned house that's haunted. After leaving cameras upstairs to record video evidence, Dark Ghost Paranormal goes exploring in the basement to investigate for any poltergeist activity. The entrance to the basement has been boarded up like somebody really didn't want anyone to get in, or maybe they were trying to prevent something from getting out, something paranormal. He gets a creepy feeling down here. The basement looks completely demolished, stuff thrown everywhere, and so he goes back upstairs. Exploring the haunted basement must have set something free, because it isn't long before the poltergeist is coming to investigate these ghost hunters. Something scary happens behind him. The voice of a little ghost girl comes from a dresser, one that just so happens to be a child's height and is no doubt possessed by the ghost of one. The ghost hunter examines the area for a little bit, and just when he's about to wrap up the paranormal investigation, the scary poltergeist activity picks up again. This angle gives us a better look at how close the dresser is to the wall, way too close for someone to have been hiding behind it. The heavy object is moving by itself, or from a ghost to be more precise, and so he leaves the abandoned house to further rot. Number 7. What is this creature? Please, right...
Okay, so I'm just gonna pause it right here. Yeah, given the last video we saw with that guy, I'm willing to believe it's real.
It's a YouTuber named Terriana, to which I have but one question in return. Why are you still in front of it? I would have been long gone. Seriously though, it looks like some kind of toxic caterpillar, except here's the thing. This video was caught on camera on a boat while out at sea. I think we can all agree that the creature is covered in fur, something I've never seen on any deep sea creature caught on tape before, and it's really bizarre. This video was posted in 2007 and I couldn't find anything else like it, so I'm not sure what this mysterious deep sea creature is. I think it's laying on its side and normally crawls along the lighter colored bottom portion. Hopefully those long protrusions up and down its body are hairs and not sharp quills. Number 6.
That's how you're gonna start this one off, huh?
A YouTuber in Toronto called Nadell E claims to have heard scary sounds coming from the sky that many people have been calling sky trumpets. Tell me if you think these scary sounds from over the sky in Canada are real or fake. It's realistic how the sky sounds get louder after he opens the window, but that could be editing. Some people are saying that they've heard this same sky noise, while others are saying that this has to be fake and that they've heard the sound effect before, but don't say where they've heard it from. Likewise, Nadell E kind of says that this video is fake, but it might be sarcastic, like he's saying this event is real and one day you'll see. How do you interpret this comment? Here's the sky noise again. Tell me what this is and if you've heard it anywhere before. Number 5.
It could be real, it could be fake, or maybe, just maybe, it could even be biblical. You never know. But you know, I just know that there are a lot of other videos like that one. So
this strange sky sighting was caught on camera flying over Bavaria, Germany in broad daylight. I noticed some weird things about the audio, but first, try and translate this mysterious conversation from German to English if you can. I know that 9 means no, but I don't understand what was being asked. Anyway, aside from that, listen again to the weird noise that the object itself makes. I guess it kind of looks like it could be a jet plane, but the wings are too big and it really doesn't sound like one. Tell me if you think this was an experimental aircraft caught on tape or a strange sky sighting of something from another solar system. This is not a drone caught on video, but at the same time I'm curious as to what this actually is. The house is allegedly haunted by the angry spirit of a previous inhabitant. Watch what happens in the dark basement shortly after a ghost hunter named Lylil Show sets up a camera and leaves. As soon as the lights turn off and the door shuts, an abnormal amount of orbs dance all around the camera, which then tips over. I think this is more than a coincidence because it happens within 5 seconds of his exit. Something down there obviously doesn't want to be filmed. The angry spirit resists all attempts to communicate. Here it swats an electrometer used to detect paranormal disturbances in the air. Between this and the camera falling over, I think the spirit wants to be left alone, and I think it's probably best to respect its privacy before it gets any more insistent. Number 3. A group of friends in Scotland caught a creepy moment on camera as shown in these 2 scary photographs taken moments apart. Okay, if you see anything scary in this photograph, then you are looking too hard. It's normal and only underscores how creepy the next photograph is. In this next photograph, you'll see what could be a ghost behind them. Keep in mind that they are having a small get-together on a private island, and no one brought their children. So a ghost is not out of the question. What's really weird is that the kid seems to have an odd expression, and most importantly, all black eyes. Perhaps this is one of the many black-eyed children people have been seeing in the woods and other rural areas, with many reports online. Number 2. A YouTuber named Marissa Rachel makes a ghost video update to show what can go wrong when you take your chances with a Ouija board. She thinks her house has been haunted by a ghost for a while, and she sometimes wakes up with strange marks on her body that she can't explain.
Yeah, why?
First, a ghost in her room spells out the word help.
Is this room haunted? Moving it. Me neither. I'm not moving it. Well, I'm definitely not moving it. I didn't do that either. Oh my, that's really scary. I want to stop playing.
I can't see a string, and this video is a pretty decent resolution, so one should be visible across the darker parts of the board. That still doesn't rule out a magnet under the table though, so maybe that's how this video is made. I know this plastic pointer doesn't have one, but maybe one. This bizarre video might not seem scary at first until I tell you what it is and how it affects you. This is the Nalgeria fowleri, and it's recently been found in Florida's water supply, forcing treatment centers in Hillsborough County to shut down and make changes. Usually it's found in freshwater lakes and other bodies of water, but somehow it resisted multiple water treatment facilities and has done some serious damage to the public. If this gets up your nose, it can cause the brain to swell. There is a 99% chance you won't survive, so take a closer look at this video. If the thought of these tiny, protoplasmic particles worming their way up your nose and into your brain doesn't terrify you, then I don't know what will. I bet these...
Yeah, for anyone that's, planning to do a future paranormal investigation video or anything of the sort, do yourself a favor and, don't use a Ouija board, because that's only going to make the situation worse, not only for the area, but for you as well. It's not worth it. Alright, next we got 5 scary ghost videos you shouldn't be watching by Sir Spooks.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary ghost videos you shouldn't be watching. Why, you ask? Well, because you'll probably have a hard time sleeping afterwards. But oh well, too late I guess.
Not quite. But before we dive into this one, I need a really quick bathroom break. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Just real quick, I wanna... Still at 97. That's okay. That is okay.
On October 8th, 2020, a YouTube channel by the name of Famous TV published a video that shows the uploader walking through and exploring a haunted forest somewhere in Long Island, New York.
This one.
10-minute video is definitely one that you should check out on your own time, just to see how creepy and nerve-wracking it would be to wander around a creepy forest like this one at night with little sources of light. While this video is fun to watch the whole way through, the scariest thing doesn't happen until around the 6-minute mark. Have a look and see what happens while Famous TV walks through the woods.
It's eerie. It's just because it's like super dark when you turn these lights on.
I know. You can't see anything. We do.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
I'm giving myself the chills a little bit.
I'm beyond chills at this point. Completely blocking out the sky.
Yep.
By slowing down the footage, you can get a clearer image of what appears to be some sort of strange apparition wandering through the forest. What's even more bizarre, however, is that this figure seemingly vanishes immediately after it makes its appearance on camera. Was it scared off after possibly seeing the camera? Is this even a figure, or was this just an object or a person? Let me know your ideas in the comments below.
I remember thinking that it was like a friend of theirs trying to scare them, or just some random old guy from those cliched horror movies like, go further.
Over on TikTok, a man named Marcus Monroe uploaded a video of himself in the living room of his apartment when suddenly something startles him and sends shivers straight down his spine. Watch how a seemingly normal day can quickly turn into something extremely creepy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought that was coming from behind me, the sounds of the doors opening, because that's usually the sounds that my door makes when it's being opened. Like, wait, what? Who's there? What's it?
Hello?
On screen, Marcus says that he has been experiencing strange things like this happening in his apartment ever since he found a voodoo doll in a river. Also worth noting is that the door closing wasn't the only scary thing that happened to Marcus. As you can see, a newspaper moves around on the table
I
as
noticed
soon
that
as he
myself
goes to
too.
investigate, and a few moments later, a pumpkin and a statue fall to the ground seemingly all by themselves. Marcus' reaction to these unexplained events does come across as remarkably genuine, And if you look at his body language and his facial expressions when this is all going on, he does look very frightened. So what do you think? Is there something haunting Marcus' apartment?
I'm willing to believe
Let me
it,
know your
yeah.
opinion in the comments.
That's creepy.
In this video published to the YouTube channel Petika's World Video, we can see a couple of girls in a school talking. At first, this video appears to be nothing more than just a few students at school relaxing and talking to each other to pass the day, but eventually it shows itself to be an incredibly creepy piece of footage. Take a look at this.
A mí me dijeron que, mi abuela la conocía para esto, y mi abuela sí me dijo igual que ella era así como que morenita, grandota, así quién sabe, como tal y como me la describieron así en la maestra de laboratorio como nos dijo, y sí, mi abuela la conoció y todo, y hasta le dijo cómo se llama, me dijo cómo se llamaba Lupita Jordán, Lupita Jordán, y y ella era amiga de, no, a la vez, no mames, no mames.
As you just saw, the entire classroom went from calm and collected
Wow.
to an absolute chaotic madhouse in just a matter of seconds. If the lights shutting off for seemingly no reason wasn't bizarre enough, the desk moving all on its own would be enough to make anybody.
It's either a real paranormal event or a prank that the guys in this classroom are pulling on the girls, because they don't seem nearly as freaked out as those girls were.
Was there a paranormal entity lurking throughout the school, or is this some sort of a hoax?
I mean, this guy right here, holding the flashlight right here, I think he brought that here in the event that something went wrong with the prank.
Paranormal entity lurking throughout the school, or is this some sort of a hoax? Let me know your thoughts below. Most people dread going to work because they greatly dislike having to go and do exhausting labor for many hours of the day. Maybe they don't get along with their boss and co-workers and it eats up their free time. Lots of people don't like work for those reasons, but I'll bet you rarely meet anyone who doesn't like going to work because they feel as though their workplace is haunted. Well, that is exactly what's been going on with TikTok user Brandy Nicole 2992. Right from the start of the video, it is clear in Brandy's voice that she is scared of something in the office building, but we don't know what it is. Yet, that is. Watch this and see for yourself.
So, y'all have been following my Polter diaries here lately. So I'm pretty sure there's something standing in the doorway to the break room. Am I crazy, or is that somebody standing there?
Oh, I remember this one.
Y'all see that?
Unfortunately, the video ends just after Brandy screams in complete and utter terror, which did sound very genuine. As for what the mysterious shadow figure in Brandy's office building is, could be anybody's guess. It could be an actual shadow person wandering the halls of her workplace. It could be somebody playing a prank on her for some reason, or it could all just be a setup in the hopes to go viral on TikTok. Whatever the case is, this is still a chilling video that will keep you awake.
Saw that video before.
Nick Karadamos and a couple of his friends can be seen wandering around an old and abandoned hospital that they work at, that was built in 1915 in this TikTok video published on July 9th, 20.
Why do they work at an abandoned hospital? That's just instant red flag right there.
20. It's made clear from the opening of the video that something has recently captured their curiosity as they start to pull out their cameras and begin to search the area to see if they can spot any paranormal activity. Lucky for Nick and his friends, or unlucky depending on how you view things, they don't have to wait long to get anything creepy on camera.
You see it? It had arms. No, those are arms.
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's a real person.
No, those are arms now. No, those are arms. No, those are arms.
Guys, I can't get out of here.
No, no. I don't care. Those are arms.
She has the gun hat on, I see it. That's arms. She's looking at it.
Skeptic or not, it is definitely hard to dispute the fact that you can see somebody watching Nick and his friends from a higher up window. Whether this person is a shadow figure, a ghost, or just an average person has never fully been answered. Many commenters on this particular TikTok video are thinking that somebody could have wandered in the building and got lost, or it could be a homeless person. If you head on over to Nick's TikTok account, there hasn't been any follow-up video to this particular one published to his page. So for right now, we will have to think for ourselves what happened directly after Nick filmed that chilling video. And that was 5 scary ghost videos.
I want to go to that place and investigate it sometime. Alright, next video is scary videos hidden in the darkest
Hello
corners,
guys, now we check out scary
and it's by our boy King Frostmare.
videos featuring a possible ghost on the porch and an apparition which lives in the home of a family. Let's buckle up and stay frosty. And please leave a frosty like for me if you can.
It ready?
Now we are taking another look at the case of Joshua Luck that I had featured a couple of weeks ago, and that seemed to be living in a haunted apartment with his family. If you remember, he woke up to a terrifying apparition which was peeking out of his closet, after causing quite a disturbance that night.
I remember this now. There's a follow-up video? Sweet.
This evening started off particularly interesting when Joshua's little kid tells the family that he saw a shadow standing in the back of what appears to be the family's kitchen.
¿Ahí dónde? ¿Quién está? ¿El niño? ¿El niño? ¿La señora? ¿Ahí?
And the little boy tells his mom that whatever he saw is still standing there right now, and it's neither a woman or a child. Strange. The following night, the family was disturbed by some loud noises that were, yet again, stemming from the kitchen area, and interestingly enough, Joshua's wife's cell phone was the only device that wasn't completely drained. As they walked through their little apartment, there seemed to be something lurking at them from the distance.
Donde está oscuro allá, donde están las papas. Bueno, está bien. Voltea para allá.
Está muy oscuro y luego qué tal si
Oh, I
veo
saw it.
algo?
I saw it.
Voltea para.
Pay close attention to right here. As the camera is going to be panning back this way, whatever it is, it pokes its head out. Here, let me slow down the video. But yeah, pay attention right there.
Para allá.
There it is. Ooh, that's creepy.
Está muy oscuro y luego qué tal si veo algo?
It appears to some that there was a face of a female that was hiding behind one of the cupboards. But Joshua didn't see this incident take place, nor was it talked about after, and I believe it is due to another sighting, which was captured just moments after this one, and it's a bit more clearer.
Es que mira, también acá está oscuro.
This time we can even see a pair of reflecting eyes in the light of the camera,
and the apparition seems to have switched positions to the right. A sign that something evil is going on here. If nothing else, it's a pretty creepy sighting. Joshua keeps documenting the following night, when more strange stuff seems to be going on.
Este carrito estaba en el sillón, se cayó. Como saben, me duermo a veces en la sala pues porque me siento nervioso. No hay nadie aquí afuera. También he prendido la luz pues para sentirme un poquito más seguro. Se escuchan ruidos. Se ha escuchado murmullos.
He states that he hears weird noises again, and that the atmosphere in the house was really thick at the time, and for whatever reason, he was really nervous. Little did he know that something was lurking again.
La tienda. Aquí entro a la tienda. Parece que aquí no es. Se vieron acá. Vengan, vamos a ver. No, aquí no son. Vénganse, vámonos por acá. No sé qué está pasando. Mejor vámonos, vengan, vengan. Me siento nervioso, vámonos. Buenas noches. No, aquí no son. Vénganse, vámonos por acá.
Look closely, as something is hiding. The second, Joshua is panning the camera. Some say they can make out long black hair. The hair of a woman, perhaps. There's one last recording on Joshua's profile that apparently took place the night after, while he was visiting the washroom. Things outside got pushed around.
Me siento muy nervioso, no sé qué hacer. Tocaron otra vez. Miren. Esa tira del Flamrage. Se ve una sombra. Miren, se está moviendo esto.
Okay.
No hay nada aquí. De este lado.
How does he not see any of this?
No sé qué hacer, amigos. Estoy un poco nervioso. Se vio algo en la tienda. Venga, vamos a ver.
Okay, how does he not see any of this?
Vamos a ver. Venga. Sí. Con unas cajas de refresco. Unas rejas.
When panning the camera the first time, there's a dark shadow person sitting in the distance, which then makes it straight in front of Joshua's camera, it appears. If it isn't another shadow, that is. What do you think? Why could his house be haunted? There are several theories based on the viewers' comments. Whatever the reason, though, we'll keep an eye on that case and hope that things will get better in the future.
Same here.
Horrifying. These events seem to unfold almost every night now. What do you think?
It's creepy, for sure. Janebird's haunted room.
The next video was sent by Annabelle, and she states that she found it on the website of Point Paranormal, who were holding an investigation in the home of user Jaybird, who's living in a supposedly haunted apartment. He can hear strange noises in the nights, and even documented shadow sightings. The team from Point Paranormal installed a camera in his bedroom that night to capture anything strange that might occur. And after Jaybird went to bed, there is a really odd capture indeed. Something is pulling the blanket off of him while he attempts to pull it back up. There's something else going with the blanket. Take a good look. Is it possibly an arm belonging to an apparition that's pulling that blanket? Really hard to make out, since the resolution is not the best. And just a couple of minutes after that, the blanket is being pulled again. In this case, it's a bit more easy to make out a shape that seemingly manifests its whole upper torso and that keeps dragging the blanket. Really a fascinating capture. What's your explanation for this incident? The team from Point Paranormal and Jaybird himself is sure that they could capture a paranormal incident here. Could that be so? The following video was uploaded by user Sales87, and it was...
Well, if a paranormal team investigated it, then there's definitely some form of validity to it. Does that mean it's 100% real? No. But the footage that was presented to them is compelling, at least. Compelling enough to warrant an investigation.
Captured at a helicopter landing pad, which is part of a local hospital at which Sales is working. He never saw anything like it before and was looking for answers. He states, "This is from security footage at the hospital where I work. A co-worker noticed what appeared to be a shadow walking on the helipad. I know no one was out on the pad at the time. I work in the area that uses it the most, and we didn't have anyone to fly out at the time. What could it be? Let's take a look."
Well, I'm starting to get tired here, guys. I just got one more video to do after this, and then I'll be done. Come on, guys, help me push through. Hype for the 100. Hype for the 100. Push through.
With CCTV recordings like that, people always jump to the conclusion
this is
that
definitely
simply
creepy.
could be a bug. But
Oh,
I'm not
that's-
sure in
that's
this
not a
case.
bug.
It appears that this shadow has a clearly noticeable head and torso.
I mean, if it was a bug, it'd be a lot bigger and like more close up, like kind of like. Let's see. Let's pretend this candy wrapper is a bug. If it was on my camera lens, it'd just be kind of like really up close, just like kind of like that. You could tell that this is something that's actually on the camera. So yeah, I don't think that this is a bug on the camera.
And how do we explain it vanishing into the wall to the right? Where could this shadow stem from, in your opinion? Certainly a pretty mysterious capture that Sales noticed that night.
In the fields.
The following was sent by Rick, and he tells me that he found it in the paranormal section of Reddit. It was supposedly posted by a user named Little is Awesome, and the capture depicts something that the user thinks might be of paranormal nature. The user states, "My dad caught this on his trail camera in a bean field. We are legit creeped out. Could it be paranormal? Nobody is out on the fields that late at night. Let's see."
It kind of looks like Granny from the game Granny.
It can be argued that a neighboring farmer might have been out, taking care of their crops. But I mean, what are the chances? People describe this as an apparition, with what appears to be a bag in its left hand. And possibly it was even wearing a dress. Then there seems to be a pair of eyes, looking straight at the trail camera. Again, I don't think that this was caused by a bug or anything. But what do I know? And what are your thoughts?
It's creepy. I'll give that my initial thought.
The following was forwarded to me by Clemence, and she states that this video could be a possible recording of an apparition leaving a house. It was posted by user Decoonery and he states, the figure was caught on our doorbell camera. To clarify, there's nothing on the side of the house for it to come from, just our property. Here's a picture during the day for context. I would have dismissed it as a bug on the screen, but there's a sound that matches the figure. What do you guys think it is? People say that they find it looks like two apparitions. Maybe the second one, running after the first. The sounds that were recorded with the video appear to be those of a person that is trampling. It could also be very heavy steps on a floorboard. The apparition moves way faster though, but still, it all could be related, since nobody was up that late at night. What's your explanation? If it wasn't a reflection from the other side, I'm not quite sure.
I mean, that's the only thing I could think of in terms of rational explanation, is that it's a reflection from the other side of the window.
Thanks for watching, guys.
But that's hard to say for sure. Wait. How do I have two back-to-back Sir Spook videos? Oh, that's not... Yeah, okay. Never mind. That was King Frostmare I just did. Alright, Sir Spooks.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 creepy videos that will make you believe in extraterrestrial life. So, let's begin. Our first video comes to us from the popular UFO subreddit, much like almost the entirety of today's list. Uploaded to the website by the user OmarZX7, the following video depicts the streets of Cerro de Napateco, Hidalgo, Mexico, during the nighttime. In the footage, we see the dark and empty streets of the city, while a man and a woman ahead can also be seen videotaping something that must have captured their interest. But what could it be? Well, thankfully, we don't have to wait too long to get an answer to that question. As the man filming drives forward in his vehicle, we can see something off in the distance that is certainly going to make you scratch your head. Have a look.
Aquí en el Napateco estamos viendo unas luces arriba y parece que son ovnis. Son ovnis aquí en el Napateco. Voy a subir más arriba. Cambian de color. Están cambiando de color. Si se alcancen a notar, ya bajó uno.
What the
Videos
heck?
like these are incredibly hard to debunk if you are skeptic, since it begs the question, what else could those lights in the sky possibly be? It would be too much of a coincidence for there to be that many lights all lined up, so UFO seems highly likely. But who knows? This video could of course have a much more mundane explanation, but it also could be great evidence of the existence of extraterrestrial life.
I think it's snowing
On
outside.
April 20th, 2020, in Lima, Peru, Some people were a little bit frightened and curious when they spotted something extremely strange in the sky that particular night. Reddit user Rochi is just one of possibly many people that experienced this weird phenomenon that night.
Escúchame, ha bajado así y ha subido. ¡Ahí está! ¡Ay, Dios mío! ¿Qué es eso? No. ¿Qué es eso, Dios mío? ¿Qué es eso?
Okay, so guys, if I'm not giving my thoughts and all that, I apologize, but it's just when it comes to UFO videos, I'm a natural skeptic, so I'm always going to be 50-50 regardless, unless something truly compelling shows itself. And B, I'm tired. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm probably not going to talk much throughout these videos. Unless if I see something very compelling.
Mamá, cállate. ¿Qué es eso? Desapareció.
Bye bye, UFO.
Unlike the vast majority of UFO sighting videos, this one does not show a group of lights forming in the sky, but rather just one that seems to be moving in various different directions without disappearing. Still though, seeing one clear light moving around in the sky would certainly be enough to make you curious and possibly take out your video camera to see if you can capture this strange occurrence. However, a different video from Rochi, taken in Lima, Peru, shows another strange UFO sighting, this time in the day, with multiple lights being shown in the sky this time.
Avistamiento ovni aquí en Lima, hoy 20 de abril del 2020. Extrañas luces en formación de círculo. Estamos aquí en la zona de Independencia, Lima Norte.
This situation in Peru is definitely one to make you ask questions. So let me
There's
know your opinions on this one
witnesses
down in the
on
comments
this one.
below.
That one might be real because there's so many people looking at the same thing.
Reddit user Mr. Ron.
Does that mean that it's extraterrestrial? No, but it is there at least.
Shared the following video to the High Strangeness subreddit, which specializes in clips of extraordinary phenomena such as UFOs, paranormal entities, and more. Right from the start of the video, Mr. Raj and his friends can be heard yelling about the strange things that they are witnessing far out in the distance. The group questions what it is they're looking at and begin to film the strange object in the sky. Watch as this group of friends explore various different explanations for the weird floating object in the sky.
What the fuck is that? What? It's a UFO! Wait, it's going. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Look at this! Wait, what the? Wait, where is it? Where is it? What? I can't find it. Oh, wait. Focus. That is the bird. Dude, a hawk doesn't turn orange. What is that? Dude, I can't get on my camera. Do you see what it? Is this, dude? Wait, look. What? Oh, dude, they see it, dude. Dude, they see it. What is that? What the is this? Are we in trouble? Bro, it's like, oh my god! Oh.
Someone in the video states that there is no way that this could be a bird of any kind, and they all seem convinced that this is a UFO. Furthermore, it would appear as if military planes fly by too, possibly observing the UFO. It is hard to say what this video truly depicts, but it is undoubtedly fascinating.
I won't say that much, it is fascinating.
For whatever the reason, it appears as though Mexico is the target of quite a number of UFO sightings, as this video published by Reddit user Luke511 shares his encounter with a strange floating object in Tepoztlan, Mexico. During the first initial moments of the clip, It appears to be a rather calming and beautiful video of the lush and gorgeous landscapes of the area surrounding the uploader. But things take a much more chilling turn in just a few short seconds.
Alright, that one looks like a balloon. Except balloons don't change colors. I was gonna say it's probably like a weather balloon or something, but it's starting to change colors.
So far, we have seen videos of a group of white or black floating circles in the sky, but this is the first that we have seen today that shows a small spherical ball flying around slowly. Judging by the shape of the object, it is entirely possible that this could be a drone or something, but many commenters are convinced that it is a UFO. One commenter who actually lives in Tepoztlan states that we see this sort of thing all the time, while another person says that it would not be surprising if this video depicts a UFO because Tepoztlan supposedly has a long history of sightings. So was the object in the video a UFO? Was it a drone? I'll let you decide.
Alright, last one.
Our final video comes to us from the TikTok user Drop of Gold, who says she was in her backyard enjoying her day with her son, who was just swimming in the pool on a hot summer day, when something incredibly strange captured her attention immediately. She believes that what she saw was a UFO. Watch this.
So we're in my backyard, and my backyard faces mountains, and we're just giving my son like a little swim because it's hot today. And there's a UFO on our mountain. Tell me, like, girl, what? That's just floating. Mr. Alien! You guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
There's no tree up there.
Alien.
America, I am confusion. What is this? And I'm tripping because my boyfriend said it was out here when he came out at like 2 o'clock. And what time is it? And right now it's 6:40. There are aliens.
So what is up?
In Southern California, and they're on my mountain.
It's a whole UFO.
Everybody. What is that though? Like, I'm serious. So yeah, if we go missing, it was
As she passed the Flamrage award where she states she saw
if we go missing, it's because of the aliens.
we can see a floating saucer hovering above the mountains, just enough so it doesn't touch. Says that her boyfriend noticed the object at around 2 p.m. and Drop of Gold states she is filming at 6:40 p.m., meaning the object has been there for hours without leaving. This is without a doubt one of the most clear videos of a potential UFO that I have ever seen. Skeptics and doubters are going to have a hard time explaining what this object was if it's not a UFO. If it wasn't a UFO, then how could this object be floating like that for several hours without moving? If this is indeed real, then it appears that TikTok user Drop of Gold has captured some amazing evidence. And that was 5 creepy videos that'll make you believe in extraterrestrial life. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Not bad.
If you did, then subscribe for more scary content.
I mean, again, just my general skeptical side is like, nah, it's different from that. But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been interesting. This one's been interesting to say the least. Let's take a look here. I just want to check something real quick. But yeah, guys, you know, yeah, like the video, subscribe, because I'm almost there. Yeah, I'm at 97 right now. I'm only 3 away. Just 3 more. 3 more and I can do an awesome stream celebrating my first 100 subscribers. That would be awesome. Just 3 away. But yeah, guys, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Have a good night and stay safe out there. Crazy days still. I'll talk to you guys.